Hello and howdy. This is Sheila. Welcome to the Painting Pig Studio and my third attempt to do this video. We'll just hope and pray that we get this one. Okay, this is the journal. It's covered. It's protected until I do the inside, and I'll be doing another hidden spine, or hidden binding. So I've put a 3-inch spine in there to receive those signatures. Now, this part 4 is about belly bands. And this first one is inspired, well, this version is inspired by Gail Agostinelli. And it's a sleeve belly band. And I'll try to link her video below. And so it fits over the page, so it's actually a removable belly band. And I actually did one of these a different way. And see, there's a little pocket there, and you turn it over. I just interrupted myself. And you turn it over, and I put a corner scrap piece here, and so you can you can tuck a little something there, or you can tuck a little something there. Either way. So, here's the way I did it. Well, this is Gail's version, as I said, and my version in the rows was to make this part fabric. So, it essentially did the same thing, only it was connected with fabric, and I didn't have this like pocket down here and all that. But go back and look at the rows at the final flip through, and you'll see it. Okay. So what Gail did, her pages, her journal pages are essentially about the same dimensions as mine. Mine is like 5 by 8. 5 1/4 by 8 1/4, something like that. So, I had I think she used a 12 by 12 sheet and did something with the remainder. Well, she didn't use for the belly band. But I just took a 12 by 12 scrap, and then I scored it and I didn't write it down on this one. Now, why would I do that to myself? And my big scoreboard is over here. Let's see. I think it was like 2 by 2 1/2, something like that. The end with the pocket, I scored at about 2 1/4. So the pocket end was 2 1/4. And this end was 1 1/2. Two things backwards. But it would be different if your paper dimensions were different. And I made this part of the belly band 3 inches wide. So it's 12 by 3 or 3 by 12. And this part of the belly band is 3 1/2 inches wide and 6 1/2 inches long. Now, one way I determined mine was just folding it over the page. So that might be the easiest for you. It was for me. And then she used a border punch. And I pulled one out here if I can. I didn't do a very good job starting it, but let's see if I can. Yeah. So, she did a border punch, as I said, for the top part of it. And so once you get your this happens to be a little bit heavier than copy paper. But once you get your desired paper cut to this length, or your desired length and width, then round the corners. That's how we did it. And then you just center it. You make sure that your border punch is going to meet there, and that your pocket is going to meet there. Now, when you glue this, and if you're going to sew first. Scribble. So you would sew around here, and you would sew here and here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some glue, just a little bit right here, just to hold it enough for you to see. And I'll put it slightly lower, as long as that's gonna reach the top of that and not get on the back of the belly band, that will be fine. So, it's fine. Okay. And the bottom, got it a little crooked, looks like. You would put a little bit there for that side. And a bit there for that side. That's good. Okay, so that would fit. That would fit over your page. It's not that one. No. It is this one. Excuse me. So, make sure I got the right signature. Okay. So it's going to fit over the page as so. I think I will. I've got a journaling card, but I may use, may put a little booklet behind there. It depends. But I do have this journaling card that would fit nicely behind there. And I'll have to make a little card or get some tickets. Oops, I pulled it too close. Get some tickets to put in there. Okay, that's number one. And I'm not going to fasten any of these on the page until I get my signature sewn in, which is going to be my next step. Okay, so for belly band number 2, this is 2 ways. I had a scrap of scrapbook paper, and I just put a little trim on it. I used my new punch, like that, and punched the top and bottom just like I did this one, only with the fabric I threaded it the reverse of that. So I put the paper on top of the fabric, then came up through that punch with the fabric on each end and glued it at the bottom. So I can put that down, or I might actually use this one. I need to even it up a little bit on this side, but I like the paper going through like that. And all I did was just take a scrap that was smaller than the top, this one that I had punched, and just threaded it through. And you would still have the option of making this a belly band on top of a belly band, if you would. So, now that I haven't seen, but I'm sure there's similar things I have seen that would have prompted that idea. And so I think that that will be going on this signature. And I couldn't do the wraparound on this one because I've already got my pocket, my corner pocket done, and the little tag inside it. And the little strawberries show through the window here, so I like that. I've got some other things kind of figured out But as I said, not going to glue anything else in until I get the signature sewn in. So it would either be this, or possibly this, or this. If I use one of those, and then this will be the third. I could use her on there. Okay, that's what we'll do. Now this last belly band is actually an envelope, and it's a large envelope. It started out in life even larger than it is here. How did I glue that together? Silly. I have no idea, but it shouldn't be. I have confused myself once again. Okay, so what I did was I took a very large envelope. I think it was 6 by 9 or bigger. Yeah, it might have been, I don't know, 9 by 11 or something. I don't know. But right now it's going to fit the page of my journal. And now I went too many steps, I'm sure, for this. I should have just die cut. I have this die cut. And I just die cut it twice. And then put the picture of Lillian Russell that I got off the internet in there. And then one of my labels, I just wrote her name, just handwrote. And there's a little bit of lace here, and it's trimmed in lace on both sides. I may go back and sew it top and bottom. But what it is, once you get your front done as you like, then what I did was, let's see. That's right. I glued it all back together because I wanted it to have some stability. And then I glued this side all back together. Just quickly for demonstration there. And so and then I folded it in half. So it's all back together at least this far. It's glued together everywhere. Okay, and for here, I just put a bead of glue across and glued it down. So now I have 2 pockets. And then once that was done, glued it at the top and glued it at the bottom to complete the pockets. And then I just decorated it as I liked. So that will just glue on top of the page at the top and the bottom, and I'll have something like this to go in the pockets, and I've got 2 little tabs I'm going to use. So that was the third one. So I hope that made sense and was informative to you. I've already done 2 versions of this that I did not like. I don't know that I like this one, but it's going. It's going because I'm not going to fool around with it any longer. I've had limited time this week. And it's already Sunday now. Sunday. So, that's it. But I sure hope that if you enjoyed this or got anything out of it, that you'll consider giving me a thumbs up. And or subscribing if you haven't already. And I hope you'll come back for the next video after I have sewn in the signatures, because you don't want to watch that. And if you like, now I will wait to glue them in I'll wait and show you on camera, on video, if that's something you think you would like. I think that should be easy enough. And then we can glue in what we have ready. I have been working on, I've got a snippet strip here for maybe on the side of one of the vellum sheets. And I've made another and one more border clusters. So, might make another one of them. They're fun. So, I will see you in the next video, I hope. And until then, you take care, stay well, hugs and kisses until that next video. Bye-bye.